Streaming just like that? I believe that's how we do things. Alright. Check if this is working. Yes, part 2. Hello, Monday. Oh, let's make sure we go to live chat rather than top chat as normal. Really hate that it defaults to that. Any way one can... No. Looks like we just have to suffer with top chat. Folks. This is basically what we did yesterday, obviously. I gotta do something like this silly bar up there. Do apologise. Anyway, this is what we did yesterday. Thank you, Stream Elements. Hello and welcome to you. Obviously, we got some gap filling to do. Tracks have been painted on the sprue, so I do need to fix that later. We got to do. I'm gonna make one of these side turrets. We got to do the majority of the building, but unfortunately, because my insistence on trying to locate these stupid Forge World doors that I had at some point, I can only stick like one half of it together, because then I have to put the doors in because they open and close. So it does mean we can paint the interior though. So swings and roundabouts. Well, hello, how are you doing today? Happy Monday to each and every one of us and every one of you. Let us start as we mean to go on. We've got... So obviously, as I said, tracks are staying on the sprue. I'm not even bothering going near them. But we're going to be doing this right now. We've got D5, C3, just to really confuse us, C4, etc. So let's start working on that. Out of this world, hello. Your one is arriving tomorrow? Hell yes. What legion are you going to be planning on painting yours up as? Do you know yet? I've got lots of tanks lying around which I've just built. I've only really sort of vaguely painted the Land Raider thus far. It's going to be good to actually spend a decent amount of time painting some armor. Also, happy Monday. I have just realised the headaches. I've got a headache situated somewhere in my brain. Waiting to come and get me. Okay, got the sprue. Okay, so what did it say? It said D5 C3. Well, this is sprue with the D. Let me locate number 5. Here we go. Ba-da-ba-ba. So yeah, we just do like. I don't always do building streams here. I do a fair amount of building here though, because I run out of time if I don't. I do most. Whereas on Twitch, I do mostly painting and not much building, just to confuse everyone. Hey Wampa, happy Monday to you. I hope you're well. What? C3. What the devil's going on with you today? Probably Death Guard. Nice. I only have 40k Death Guard, and even then I don't really have them. I've got some, not many, but that always seems to be the case. Drink more coffee to counteract the headache, Wamposaurus. That's an exact. Well, if I wasn't running late at the beginning of stream as usual, I would have absolutely been making more coffee. I got some water instead with orange in it. Orange water. You winding down your day? Hell yes. Did you have a good weekend? I managed to get a bit of Darktide in on Saturday and Friday and Saturday. I wanted to play it yesterday. I just don't know what happened to the day. It all disappeared. However, from what I did play, it was thoroughly enjoyable, and I look forward to playing more of it, should we have a house to live in. We had the buyers of this house basically demanded that we have sort of electrical tests done. Even though it's all been certified for 10 years, apparently we needed to get more. So that's what they came around this morning. Instead of editing, I had just the electricity was being turned on and off all morning. So it was slightly frustrating. not being able to get any work done, but it is what it is. I am currently editing, funnily enough, a Death Guard video. I'm just about to do the voiceover for it, and then hopefully it'll be going online on the day that is known as Wednesday. Well, hopefully I'll do the voiceover tonight after my Twitch stream, and then I can upload it. I'm hoping tomorrow. Then the next video is Word Bearers? No, Sons of Horus. Excuse me. And then some other geezers. I do have Word Bearers. I'm currently painting Word Bearers. His backpack's almost done. I've just got to work on the metal and then his eyes, and then stick his gun arm on, and then he's good to go. Tutorial-wise, at least. I use Premiere Pro. I know a lot of people use DaVinci. I know people use Sony Vegas. I don't use Crapple, so I don't use Final Cut anything. Yeah. I don't even know if Final... Is that even a... I don't... That's just Apple only, right? I don't think it's even available for proper computers. Reno, hello there. How you doing today? I'm going to do this one last time, just by the end of stream today. But I think I know who's going to be winning. I think we might be... Orcs might be back on the menu, boys. Reno, I hope you're well, though. Happy Monday to you. I hope you're feeling better than you were. More magnificent than always. Okay, we are... Hoi. And... Hoi. So over on Twitch today, we are going to be painting Lamarty's. Obviously, we got his base we've kind of been working on. My Lamarty's base is this one here. It's the base of Kevin Shrike. Kevin Shrike? I don't know, whatever his name is. That Primaris Raven Guard geezer miniature. Yeah, that's basically what we're doing. We've got to work on the base today a little bit. Put some pigments. I need to locate the pigments. I only found the one I was using was I think it was the yellow ochre from Vallejo. I need to locate another pigment though, just as a darker color. And then we got to get back to painting Lamarty's. Like we got to work on his wings. We got to attach his head. We got to get the wings, his backpack, his back done, and then I can attach the wings, and then I can potentially do sort of final highlights to him, which will be nice. Okay, 10 years later, I finished scraping bits of plastic, and I can stick these bits together. Good old Lamarty's. Yeah, exactly. Not much better. Oh my god. Did you say you had a doctor's appointment? You did, didn't you? Or was I hallucinating? Okay, so this part and this part, they go together like... like so. What? That's not right. Goes together like... What? Like that? No, that's mental. No, what the... What? Okay, this is why I shouldn't build miniatures on stream. I've said it multiple times. It makes me look incredibly stupid. Okay, so I would love it if they did like a rather than this 3/4 view, which can be sometimes very confusing, if they did a side-on view as well. If they did a side-on view as well, rather than just like this sort of view. Because I mean, to me it looks like this is overhanging there, like so. Is that correct? I guess it is correct, because those bits line up. But on first blush, I think is the phrase, it didn't look like that. It looked weird. Anyway, I have now used my brain power to figure it out. So there we go. Like butter and jam. Oh, I love jam. What is everyone's favorite jam, and why is it strawberry? Actually, I don't know. I also like raspberry jam and black currant jam. Actually, black currant jelly to be specific. I used to have the original Land Raider. Oh god, like way back in the day. When I moved schools, back in, so I finished my, I don't know, whatever they call it, prep school, and then I moved to another, like a boarding school in '93. One of the guys in the dorms that I was in, he had the original Land Raider, and I thought it was really cool up until I don't know when my brain switched on that. At some point in like the 90s, probably the mid 90s, when I saw like other vehicles, I suddenly thought it looked really goofy. And then I've sort of gone 360 on it now. Like, this is obviously heavily based off it with the open tracks and stuff. Shape is a bit different, but with the side sponsons on, it'll you know, lots of design cues from the original. It sucks that you don't have yours still. Out of this world, models and minis. I know you put your name earlier. Can I call you by your real name, or would you prefer your internet channel name? The OG Land Raider is actual lethal weapon, just a brick of pewter. Wait, hold on, it was I thought it was plastic. Version 1 from Rogue Trader. My god. So I was gluing this together. There was an I don't know. I got this in Imperium magazine. So I hate to sort of waste stuff, so I will be suffering with it. And I can't wait for it to finish, basically. It's going to be a good time. I can't wait. Let's get this stupid thing together. And by stupid thing, I mean... You gonna have glue? I think there was a bit of... We got... Oh god, my brain. It's my brain. Hello? There we go. Yeah, oh, crikey. Let's just... There we go. Huh. Sometimes it takes my brain way too long to figure out what is going on. I'm just going to blame... I'm going to blame the epilepsy. Alright. That's what I'm going to do. Last week, antibiotics taken... Oh god, the last week, yes, of course. I do apologise. Listen... I don't know what to say. It will all be groovy soon, Reno. You'll be back to your spiffing self. It'll be fabulous. Happy days are here again, and I'm just trying to be all kinds of positive. It's not my normal, kind of thing. But you know, one does one's best. And also, it uses way too much glue. So I was pondering this. If I do end up going down the route of having to purchase the Orc Combat Patrol, what? I was going to say chapter. That's not the word. What? How do I paint them up as? Do I do goths? My brain is saying goths, but I also like many things, which is an issue. Yours was a plastic. I could have sworn, like, my friend's one was a plastic. But that, I don't know if that was the original kit. All I remember was it was just this great big chunk of plastic. Lots of checkers, I know, Reno. I know. Also, but Reno, think about it like this. Lots of practice. Practice makes perfect. Apparently. Okay, so C4. That would be off this sprue right here. That is 4. It says 4. Lovely. Whoop. Yeah, I've got blue everywhere again. Lovely. So Death Guard, huh? Are we talking Heresy Death Guard or sort of the 40k blend of them? Or do you like a bit of Death Guard for both? I have Imperial Fists for both. I have Ultramarines for 40k. I do technically have what was I going to say? I got Iron Warriors for 30k. There we go. My brain just stalled. I just completely lost track. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. So. And the Madras Dubry Firkins is getting packed up this week. I've got to, ouch, tiny bit more work to do on the base and just do the cloak, and then he's good to go. Just needs a good varnish, pictures taken, sent off to the owner. Happy days there. And the channel rename is going to happen basically today. I was hoping for it to happen after I moved house, but to go along with a complete kind of channel refurb. Tarting up? I don't know what you want to call it. I was really hoping to get the rename and the refurb done all at the same time, but my hand has been kind of forced. So the rename is going to happen probably today. I know I said I was going to do it yesterday, but I didn't. So that'll happen. The name will change, but if you've already subscribed, hell yes, it will mean nothing to you. It'll probably just take you a second to register what I've changed my name to. I will do a post in the community tab. But if you're watching the VOD, I don't even have to mention my old name. I've hopefully already changed the name by now. And thank you very much for smashing that subscribe button. Always be smashing subscribe buttons. 30k Death Guard, but adding some filth. Hell yes. Let's say maybe 35. Oh, crikey. You play 40k Space Wolves and also 40k Death Guard with your son. Hell yes. I can show you off one of my very first miniatures that I ever painted up. This boy right here. I don't know. I can't quite remember exactly when I painted this up. This is one of my first, I would say one of my first 10 Marines I painted up. I got, Space Wolves are obviously my first army. I got Ulrich the Slayer. He was the first character I painted up, and unfortunately I can't find him. I'm really very sad about that. I hate to think how badly I did paint him up, because it would have been pretty bad. This is my second painted character, Ragnar Blackmane. I flat out refuse to do the flags that he's got off these. So this is my first Ragnar Blackmane. I do have the new Primaris version that I've yet to paint, but I will do the classic Instagram thing of before, or like 20 years ago, 20, and then today. Wait, look how I've changed. Battle Badger? No, Womposaurus. It's gonna be Glorious Miniatures. I believe. I've already got the domain name for it, so it kind of makes sense. You got a little both on your channel? Hell yes. Well, I'm gonna have to make my way over and have a proper butcher's. So yeah, like I painted Ragnar. Actually, when I went on holiday to France with my parents one summer. I took a fishing tackle box full of paints, some horrendous paintbrushes, and I think I had one good paintbrush, which I attempted to do the eyes on, and I just spent the time sort of swimming, getting out of the swimming pool, going to the desk, and just painting, and then going swimming again. It's lovely. I would love a holiday like that again. It was fantastic. It was very, very relaxing. It was slightly before I could start drinking. At the time, like I did go back to that place like a decade or two later, and I didn't do any mini painting then because I dropped out of the hobby for 10 years, but I went swimming in the same swimming pool and had a few drinks. That was also very nice and relaxing. But Like, I do have epilepsy, so my drinking has. I rarely drink these days. I'll have a beer when my brothers sort of come to town or whatnot, or for sort of Christmas or something. But I spend all my old drinking money on plastic now, which works out nicely. That wasn't me wiping away a tear, by the way. I was trying to avoid getting plastic in my face again, like I did yesterday. Okay, so this goes. All right, where are we going? It looks like you are kind of going like that. In that case, there's a bit of plastic. I want it. Do you like a good sour? Are you talking about like a whiskey sour? Wait, hold on. What are you talking about? Sour. My only thing I can either you're talking about. What are they called? Tang Fastics, which I absolutely adore. Tang Fastics are delicious. If you're talking about like a whiskey sour, no. I like whiskey a bit, but not enough to sort of even consider it to be like a main drink of mine. What kind of beer? In that case, I can say confidently that I've never had one. I like the beer I normally like. I like a bitter. I like a bitter. That is my normal kind of beer. I do occasionally, like I'll have an IPA or something, but they're a bit kind of, they're very drinkable. And that's all I got to say about them, really. What's up, Gabba? I saw your saucy little, you know. White scars. There we go. Get the words out, shall we? Looking very lovely. Comradson, hello. How you doing? It is Gabba. It is indeed Gabba. Comradson, I hope you're well. Gabba, talk to me. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you had a magnificent weekend. I got some dark tide in. Happy days. It me, please, no pictures. Sorry, that's those are the rules. You're gonna have all the pictures, but also more pictures of your white scars, please. That'd be sweet. Right, we are slowly cracking on with this. I'm not doing the doors, as I said yesterday. Did everyone see the artwork for... I don't know why I did a bit of glue there. That was a bit weird. Did everyone see the artwork for the old world? I saw it and like, yeah, that good old feeling of. As soon as I saw it, I was thinking, right, if it's gonna happen, I'm gonna absolutely like Order of the Crow, the founders of More Time. I'm going to try and make it happen. Order of the Crow, Gabba. It's going to be great. I can't wait. Okay, we got to do 2 of these exhaust stacks, so C6 and C7 times 2. I'm just going to do 1, I think. You know, I don't want to take up huge amounts of time. I want to get this vaguely done as quickly as possible. Maybe even we'll do a side sponsor. Ah! Show. Yeah, I gotta say, I really enjoyed. Ooh, I really enjoyed playing Darktide. I can't wait to play more of it. I don't know what my housing situation will be when it comes out. So end of November, I could very well be homeless. So that's fun. Assuming the purchase goes through. But we'll see. However, if I'm able to, I'm definitely going to be streaming it. I don't know if I'm going to use the alternate Twitch account. We shall see, I suppose. You need a better phone. Gabba, what are you rocking at the moment? That is my question. Also, is anyone going to get any of those new GW tools? I will not be purchasing them. Like, if GW wanted to send me them, I could definitely... I could look at them and... I could use them and then pass my judgment. However... That shall not be happening, so I guess we'll never know. I mean, yeah, it was nice for them to do another article, but it's the same... No, I know, Gabba, I know. I know it was the same old article. It's... You know, obviously, like, when we first heard of it, I guess they were working on... They had more sort of heretic stuff they're working on. Like with the Horus Heresy drop box set, so... Hopefully, I don't know if the same design team work on... Like, they just do one game at a time, or if they have multiple design teams, and then they can sort of work on two at the same time. Or what, like, how they go about it. However, I am hoping that I'm not just, like, you know, my brain isn't hyping it up too much, and it's going to be a disaster when it releases or something. But, saying that, the Order of the Crow, founders of Mordheim, that is basically what I'm going to try and make happen, hopefully. You only just got all my tools. I would... well, Reno, I don't think you'd have made... from what I've seen thus far, I think you're going to be better getting stuff elsewhere. I have heard people say they're overpriced. You know, that's all. You know, I don't really have much to say about it because you know, without looking at them myself and getting to check them out myself, it's just all like hearsay and stuff. So you know, but saying that, there are other tools out there for cheaper. So I hear they're terrible. Yeah, I know. It's weird though. I saw a lot of people saying they were not great. Trying to be as diplomatic as possible right now, and then some people were given the free stuff, and then who were like, "Yeah, this is the best thing ever. I really liked it. It did stuff." And I thought, well, I think I know where I can put you. I have all the Citadel stuff aside from the knife. Sean Kenny Music, you saucy rascal, dude. Talk to me. How's it going? I hope you're well. How is the future? How is Monday night? What's that got in store for you? The only feature I like is the backstop on the top of the hut. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to say, I was saying this vaguely the other day. Like this is the knife I always use. I got another X-Acto as well. I think this is a knockoff, to be honest. But I do have an original one. Either way, I like these ones, and I do understand people have said, like, when they're chopping, like, this thing does rotate and it does loosen, but it happens so infrequently. It's never been a concern. But they have moved this twiddly thing back to here to sort of stop that. Whether or not that's a good thing. Obviously, like, the handle's completely changed. And far as I'm concerned, this is the best pin vise ever. This is, funnily enough, I bought this from GW about 20 years ago. It's still going strong. You can get this from Amazon. I can't remember the make for it. I should probably get a link to it and a sort of a command to it. But with the double collet of doom, twiddly bits, and all stainless steel construction, it's a big win from me. Yeah, I've had other pin vices since then. I lost one, and the other one I've got is this piece of trash right here, but I use it because it's good to stick heads onto when I paint. It's sleep and rain. It is. Oh, Connie, can you hear the rain, by the way? Can you hear that, or have I just muted it for everyone? I'm so used to muting the output. I can't remember what's what. Oh no, it is going to monitor and output. Yes, it's my rainy channel. I just recorded some rain and just looped it for 10 hours. They have redone their tools, Connie. Let me see if I can locate some pictures for you. Games Workshop. Oh, hold on. It'll be what's they call it? Warhammer Community. See, if I type into Google Warhammer Community Tools, I want to know what they're gonna show up. Oh, I was hoping for something hilarious. Okay, so I can show you. It'll prepare yourself. Hold on to your what's it? It's about to get. Oh, hello. Weird. Properties. Are we on the right thing? Okay. Wait. Your best pin vice came from Wish. See, they do have good stuff. Past 8 a.m. here. Womposaurus, you have a delicious morning's sleep. I thank you very much for swinging by. It's always good to see you. I'm glad you had a good weekend. Have a good sleep. Dream of spending lots of money on plastic is, well, if I could dream, that's what I would dream about. Well, it wouldn't really be. You bought Kill Team? I didn't think you were going to, Gabba. You saucy beast. You saucy beast, Gabba. So yeah, it's Connie, new tools. So they got these new clippers. The ends aren't pointy. They've been ground down. That was what someone commented on straight away. So... But weirdly, in this picture, they look far pointier than here. Anyway, so new clippers. People have been saying that they don't... like the cutting surface is a bit weird. I can't remember what they said. A new mold line remover with a notch in it to get for the bases. Look at that. Neither did I. Then I thought, then Cast's gonna too good to wait. Well, I'm not one to say anything different, Gab. I ended up purchasing Leagues of Votan army box, so you know what am I to? I can't say anything, can I? So that yeah, like I know the base does have you know, so it's got this little thing to sort of smooth off the edges. Honestly, though, I just use the back of the blade. I've always thought I could never get my head around the mold line removal tool. I just always use either the blade or the back of the blade. Yeah, I did, Connie. I did. I don't know what happened. I wasn't paying attention. Okay? Don't blame me. So that's where the twiddly bit is on the knife. And also the pin vise is here. I don't know. This looks very plastic, this shroud. And I don't like that. And it comes with 4 drill bits, 2 small ones and like I suppose a big bad boy. For drilling the barrels. Where's my... Hold on. Apparently the ends aren't pointed. Yeah, exactly, Gavin. I saw someone say that on the Twitters. Listen here. Basically, what happened, Connie? All right, I was on Element Games, right, using my affiliate link to help support the channel. Did that command not go through? Son of a bee sting. I know, dude. I don't know what happened. I blinked and I hit the purchase button. I wasn't paying attention. It was a terrible, terrible thing. I did it for the content. Hello, Cat. How's it going? Back of the blade line. Yeah. So I just been like all my life, basically, all the way up until I was basically 39, 40-ish. I was just using the sharp side of the blade and just scraping like that. And then someone said, oh, just use the back of the blade. So I also use the back of the blade. I've added that to my arsenal. Now, I do have a mold line removal tool somewhere. Okay, I had one. And I didn't purchase, well, I suppose I did purchase, it came within, like, there were extras on the Imperium magazine. And it's very weird. It's very weird. After all the crap you gave the models. I know! No. Listen, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, dude. You know, it's just one of those things. Well, listen, I won't be purchasing. I still think Witcher 3 is crap. I won't be tracking on that one. I'm not a child, so if I cut myself, I cut. Exactly, Gabba. Yeah. Yeah. He can't help himself. Gabba, don't say that. Listen. It's alright. I did an unboxing video, so I just need to edit it and we'll do an unboxing video and I can waffle on there as well. The man has a problem, he loves it. Are you going to paint the interior? Yeah, well here's the thing. So I've got about 9 of the old rhinos. So this is for my 40k Ultramarines, right? Yeah, so I do paint the interior of tanks when I can. For example, I've got a steam tank for my Empire army, or Free Guild army. I really must get around to finishing this model. So I do paint them. This one here, though, there's not much interior to paint. Let me see if I can quickly show you. I will. Yeah, so there's only really this interior bit. This bit here is the only sort of interior bit you can sort of get access to. Unless you fancy kind of chopping open the doors. I've seen someone do it, and it boggles my brain that people do that, but I've seen someone do this and sort of make it into a slidey door. I will not be I'm not going that far. I will not be doing that. I will love it, Connie. Well, someone has to, alright? Someone has to. So you got Barney's Revenge. Are you calling it Barney? Is that what you call it? Gabba. I might be getting another one of those minis, though. Kill Team and Forgewell just emailed me and said they replaced some Necromunda characters that were messy. What, so you're doubling up on your Necromunda action? Is that what's going on? Which ones are you talking about? The Necromunda. Connie, what are you... You can't judge me. You're not allowed to, by the way. You're not allowed to. However, in other news, it's okay. No, I know it is. It is what it is. All I am going to say again for about the 20th time today, I really enjoyed Darktide, and when it comes out and I'm like, I have a house to live in, or a place to live in, a shack to live in, a tent. Maybe not a tent. I will probably continue to stream it. The rebrand of this channel is, okay, I have to rename this channel for, I guess, SEO reasons and stuff like that. It's not going to change a huge amount, but it is going to change. If you've already subscribed, like the absolute legends that you already are, you won't notice anything except, like, the channel name change. I wanted to do the channel name change and, like, all the artwork to change at the same time. The name change will happen. All of the artwork and all of the other stuff will change, like, as I'm moving house. So when I move into the new place, I will get all new graphics and stuff. So we'll be sort of slightly in between up until that point. Glorious Miniatures, yeah, and that's the one, Connie. Yeah, I already own the domain name for that. I was looking at things the other day, and then I remembered that I own that domain name. So that's what we'll be using. We all have our weaknesses. I got many weaknesses. Okay, I've forgotten what we're doing. So one of... Okay, did these go in this... They just kind of go like that? I'm only going to do one. I'll do the other one later off camera. You just kind of slap it in there. Easy peasy. Green and Vanda Gorvos, the woman's nose. Oh, those two. Her nose was missing? Damn. Well, that's not good. Okay, so there's one. I will do the other one off camera because we don't need to see me like wasting even more time. C2, C5, C5. Okay, let's do it. Okay, there's C2. I hope. Question mark. Hold on. At the moment, I'm looking to getting a second-hand 2DS or a 3DS over here. Oh, God. Okay, what's the difference between a 2DS and a 3DS? That is my question. Because having never had any of them, I don't know. The only mobile device I really had was the PSP? I believe it was called in the good old days of the early 2000s ish, or mid 2000s. I should really say. I used to irritate my workmates. It was great. Right. So yeah, obviously we are going to be Twitch streaming today. We got Lamarty's to get back to. I got to work on his wingy things. Potentially even attach his wingy things to the miniature. I got to attach his head as well, finally. That's been a long time coming. He's just been staring at me forever. Going, excuse me. In fact, that's one of the first things we'll be doing over on Twitch. At twitch.tv/gloriousbadger. You've found a load of junk ones. You need to, dude. What you should go in. You should start just fixing them up. Just start fixing them up. Make an entire YouTube channel about fixing up old 2DSs and selling them for loads of money, and then just rolling around in the cash. That can be the Patreon exclusive content. Potentially. Just giving you ideas, for content. Have to get ready for work. John, thank you very much for hanging out. I do stream here. The YouTube streams are currently like an hour long, so Monday, Tuesday, and Friday evening. I do an exclusive Sunday evening stream where we do stuff and look at the Sunday previews for GW minis. Just have a bit of a jibber jabber kind of action. That's about it, really. It's all right, dude. Hey, listen, Connie, I'm all about workshop. That's what they call it, right? Workshopping ideas. All about that workshop action. And that Games Workshop action. I was watching Andy, I can't pronounce surnames, the other day, and he was going around secondhand stores in Tokyo for 8-bit Pocket Plus Famic. Okay. Are those the good ones, Gabba? John, have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I will see you later. At some point. Look at this. Kids, if you're watching this, you shouldn't be watching this. Don't do what I'm doing. Only seasoned professionals are allowed to do this. Those are the rules that I just made up. Right. Okie dokie. So, these... Yeah, Do apologise. Okay, so. Right, where were we? Trying to get some work done. It'd be cool to find one, Gabba. I want that DS backlog, though. So going to try and find the latest 2DS and homebrew it to bypass that pesky reach. Oh, okay. Oh, bloody hell. Are there lots of stores selling them? That's the question. So this is PG. It was very PG here, Gabba. It's Twitch where you can be... Aye, it's already been let through. It's alright. We're very PG here, though. We're trying to... we gotta keep it PG as possible. No, that includes me, though, admittedly, which is an issue. But that's fine. No, it's alright, Connie. It's alright. But I just have to remember it as well myself. But I can't even say that word, probably. I suppose I should really look on what words are allowed on YouTube. Under the PG thing. Under the PG mantle. I don't know. Gabba, don't worry. It's more my fault than anything. Actually, no, it's not my fault. It's YouTube's fault. Let's blame YouTube. Rather than anyone else. That is how we do it. We're gonna... you didn't realise that Nintendo had stopped producing them? Oh. Well, the more you know. Are they expensive? That is the question. From me to you. PG on YouTube? Yeah. Yeah, Gabba, we have to be PG on YouTube. And I'm fully aware that that is somewhat hilarious, but yeah. One wants to run all of the adverts 24/7. One needs to be PG. Reno! As far as I can gather, I can get a decent second-hand 3DS... Oh, God. 3DS XL for about 80 quid, which is... Is it a steal? How much were they released for back in the day? In the good old days? What is... Okay, and then this goes on to here. Oh, God. For a really lousy fit, by the looks of it. Lousy with a capital lousy. Let's have a look. Okay, Gabba. Like if... Too fit... Oh, Jesus Christ. That's... maybe I shouldn't even be saying that. Who knows? I don't even know what that word means, Gabba. I mean, it could be offensive. I could be... I know people say it on the internet a lot. Especially a really sort of... Actually, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. That's like that. It's all good. It is very frustrating. It is very frustrating. I've seen a lot of people on... Twitch grumbling about having getting paid to run adverts. It made me giggle a little bit, and they well, if I was in your place, getting offered that much money to run an advert. I know, I would be running the advert. You think it means? Oh, does it, Reno? No, there's no. There are some people. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say it. I'm going to bite my tongue and remain absolutely lovely. Okay, if that is that part of it, it does. Yes. See, there we go. We are now fluent in holding tanks upside down. This bit goes somewhere at the back, like that probably. without looking at the instruction. Oh, like that. That's how it goes. So I'm just going to make sure everything's lined up by just smushing that together. So how much backlog have you got for the 3DS, Connie? That's the question. I've never had one. I don't think my brothers have had one. One brother may have had one at some point. This room is really toasty as well. So we'll have to hopefully. Also, I need to look at this miniature. I say it's a miniature, it's not. It's a sweet, sweet bust. Master Builder Shoop the Whoop. Exactly. As you'll have noticed, I've still not got the that thing going. I keep meaning to. I just forget. But I just wanted to quickly show you this sweet bust. Connie, you might like it. I don't know. It might be a bit too a bit too dark for you. It's from Mindwork Games, holding like a stag's head with a massive nose ring. Kind of going on. It's very cool. I'm very tempted. It is very tempted. I mean, it's got 20 euros off, so obviously it's a bargain. But the VAT is excluded, so that will go straight back on again. I really like this. When I saw it, I was like, oh, God. Why must they tempt me with sweet, sweet things like this? Because I'm weak. Weak for the sweet, sweet resin. They've also got some other saucy things. You've got Eowyn versus the Nazgul Lord. No doubt you'll know about it from the Rings of Power. Or not. Also, there's this saucy one as well. That's also 20 euros off. And there's Red Moon. I can't show you this one because, you know, I don't believe it's PG. However, what I will say is, yeah, so what else we got to do on this Proteus? We've done it in one page in a stream. I guess we'll be doing another bit of it tomorrow. I don't have the doors because I swear that I have Forge World doors, wiggly eyebrows, somewhere in the house, so I need to locate them. I am starting to pack up slowly, so I'm hoping I will find like the front flap thing and the side doors in a package somewhere that I haven't located yet. I sense it somewhere. Currently, it's much like the Rings of Power. It's lost in time, but I will locate it, and then I can probably glue the entire thing together. But in the meantime, we will kind of get various bits and pieces of this done, like the side shooty bits, etc., etc. There's pesky Forge World doors somewhere, indeed. I know. Thing is, I can remember purchasing some of them at some point. Like I purchased Ultramarine doors ages ago. I found a stack of them, thankfully. I would have thought they would have been in the same place. But if that was the case, then I would have put them on the only other Land Raider I've painted. So evidently they weren't there. In the Eastern Wing. If only this house was big enough to have wings. Not those sorts of wings, like East Wing. That's north. East, yeah, West Wing. The wrong way around. And like the Northern Gardens and the Southern Gardens. Or whatever, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, Connie. I would expect that's... Basically, I think they're in the attic. Somewhere which I've yet to sort of fully venture into. I'm slightly dreading it because I'm just waiting for it to get a bit cooler in the house. Because the attic gets very hot. Because, I don't know. Like closer to the sun. The Far Eastern Wing. Yeah, that's where we put like stuff we never want to see. In the like that end of each, like the weird. I'm just trying to think. Like, what goes in the wings of the house? I don't know. I need a large house with wings. Anyway, I'm very, very toasty. It is coming up to 28 past, so that's basically the end of the stream. So tomorrow's thing, we've got to do, like, I guess the floor. I won't be gluing the entirety of this bad boy together. Because, obviously... I want to keep one side of it open, like off, so that I can paint the interior, which is obviously a good time. So that is why it's not going to be fully complete, but this is obviously very similar to the Spartan kit, which has like an extended bit in the middle. But over on YouTube, over on Twitch, oh my god, we'll be painting up Lamarty's. We've got to attach his head. There it is. We're going to attach his head. We're going to work on the wings. I've got to work on some of the gold, which frankly I've been putting off, but I need to do it. Work on that, attach his head, work on the wings, potentially attach the wings. We've got his base, in case you haven't seen the Buttery Biscuit base. His base is here. He'll be leaping it off it majestically. And then we have to, like, we've got various bits and pieces to do on it, though. We'll be busy. In about half an hour or so, once I've had my lunch and all that kind of jazz. Connie, you're off to sleep. It was always good to see. I hope all is well. I have eating all the delicious food by the looks of things. Have some sweet dreams. All that kind of jazz. Do check out. I do have a Discord. Hopefully the command will work. I really need to get the Elgato Stream Deck thing working. There is Discord. Potentially, if it decides to wake up, the bot will spit out a link for folks to drop into Discord. I do have a subscriber-only bit, but it's currently only linked to Twitch. As soon as this channel gets monetized, we are on our way to 1,000 subscribers, folks. If you're watching the VOD and haven't already subscribed, do consider tickling that subscribe button and all that kind of jazz. I will be moving over to Twitch once I've had my breakfast and or lunch even, and I shall see you there for some Lamarty's painting. Thank you very much for hanging out, as always, and I'll see you later. Don't forget to like the stream, by the way. Obviously, you've already done it. Get those likes in for the lads. And on that note, I'm going to leave. Thank you and goodbye.